It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This fielded right at the goal line. Good-looking return set up here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now they'll audible to something else. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check, man. Check.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 3rd and 2. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And Stroud now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Mevis knocks this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. This 2nd and 4. And now an audible here into something else.
And 4 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
On the ball, now. Buffalo 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Texans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
And
they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one.
On the check.
In motion right is Tony.
70 Rangers, 7, Dragon 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Here's Stroud. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
And Shark goes in motion left.
7 Pirates.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead. On for the extra point try, Andrew Mevis. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Come on.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That second down play nets a -4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the Texans.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Cup 19.
In motion right is Tony.
19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Stroud to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
70. 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
On the jump.
Here's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Throwing now is Stroud. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Stroud here on 3rd and long. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Complete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded at about the 28. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They're not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And Stroud now to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 18, Pioneer.
Stroud looking to throw. Throw left side, complete to Tony.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going
to 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Cup 19. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go for a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
19 Trojans. Unlock line. Unlock line. Hurt. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Steelers 12.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter. The divisional...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
There we go. Back.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
And now they'll shift things around.
79 Broncos.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw here. Now he steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies have tried to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Completes it to Austin. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And quickly they get to the line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Okay,
This
ready?
is 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go down. The Texans come out and unable to bring him to the ground.
Here comes 2nd down.
Take the street. Take the street.
They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
That's caught inside the 20.
Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.